Hello everybody, this is your boy Django Boy, man. I made it back to New York City. You already know we had a great vacation, so I went to Colombia and Brazil, and we had a great time there. I was treated like a king. All these places, Colombia, Brazil, everywhere. People respect me and give me a lot of love and all the stuff. And next thing you know, I come back home over here, the U.S. Custom harass me. So this is like a sixth time. Every time when I travel, I come back, they're going back, going through my bags and all this stuff, searching. You have like thousands of people arrive at the airport, at JFK. Today, like Avianca flight 244, and they just ransom pick me, and the black woman was there, and they start going to our stuff. And you have a lot of Chinese, a lot of European, a lot of Spanish, and a lot of other nationalities or ethnic was there. And they do that. And I complained to the guy. I told the guy, you guys, doing that, that's really wrong, because the fact, like, back in the November, they did that to me again. So this is like a fifth or sixth time. So every time when I travel, I come at the airport, and they doing that. And the first time they did that, it happened like we were on a flight from France to Paris to here, and I was the only black guy and the Spanish guy, dark skin, and they did that to us. And 3 years ago, I complained about those stuff, and the Homeland Security, that time the secretary, I think it was Johnson, and he wrote the apologize to me. He wrote a letter to me, and he gave me the redress number. And last year they did that to me again, in November, and this time tonight too. And I complained to the guy because I'm a activist, first of all, and I'm not going to let nobody to get away with those kind of stuff. That's a racial profiling, as a matter of fact. So I told them I will file the complaint. And I know they're doing the job. So it's a system. It's not them. It's a system. So just at the airport there, so they just rent something. They pick me, and they pick the black woman was next to me, and then both of us. Then they went to our luggages and threw all the stuff out, the underwear and everything out, all the stuff, and humiliating the front of everybody, looking at us like, welcome to America. So that's the reason why I'm gonna make that video. So I'm gonna make sure to follow all the procedure necessary, the paperwork. I will complain to I will complain to the Homeland Security, and I will try to follow through that, because I don't want all the black people to go through those kind of same system. If they have to search the people, they don't have to look for the people for about the race, or because they're dark skin, and they're choosing them to do that and humiliate people. See, this is one of the reasons why we fight the police brutality. And it's not only police brutality, it's a system, endemic system. So that system is like the whole system, U.S. Custom at workplace and everywhere. So it's like a system that there just like, to humiliate, to kill black people, to humiliate them in the front of thousands of people, just to let them understand, because these people carrying badge and guns. It's not because we hate them. We don't hate them. You see what they do to us. They create those kind of situation like they make like, because they get paid by the fact like black people having problem with them, because they can get a federal aid, they getting the fundraising, many people financing them, because they're creating the hostile environment and security in the cities so that they can make money. They have to really persecute the black man. It's not only in America, it's in Brazil and everywhere else. It's a system like just going in and hitting on the black people and humiliate them. So that's the reason why I'm making this video. And I will post it on the YouTube, and to, I have to speak up, because I have that voice to speak up as a member of American Civil Liberty Union, and as a member of a NAACP, and as an activist, I have to speak up for the people, not because of me, but the people, other people, the voiceless people. So that's the reason why I'm gonna make that video, and I'm gonna make sure to follow through and file a complaint, about it. So it's not because I wanna file a complaint, but it's because it's wrong. Racial profiling is wrong. The place like a JFK, You know, you got thousands of people coming in and you just ransoming like dark-skinned people and the woman and the guy, and you have Spanish, you have an Indian, I mean, you have a Chinese, white people walking in, and they're not even citizens of this fucking country. And they're letting them in, so they're just choosing like the people, like, you know, because they feel like they have the power to humiliate the black man in this fucking country. And that's the reason why I'm gonna protest against it. So that's the reason why I'm making this video. So otherwise, everything was just okay in Brazil, everywhere, in Colombia. You already know everywhere I go to, Russia, everywhere, people treat me with respect, with love. They treat me like a king. Only over here, so like when you're coming back in USA, so they try to treat you like, you know, a criminal. And we have to fight it, because that's what we fight, the system. Many people don't understand why we fight, why we fighting the system. We're not fighting, we don't hate the cops or whatever, the system, but the system hates us. So that's the bottom line. You know, they create that system so that, you know, the situation, like we have to be like all the time, like in those kind of hostile environment, you know, trying to humiliate the black man to bring them down. But we're not going to let them get away with it. We're going to fight back as long as we can. You know, God bless everybody. Thanks for your support and love.